soft but it's stormy. Should've come with a warning. I fall deeper the longer I look at the pieces before me. There's a power here like water. It shapes and informs me. Slowly trickling and falling, don't think I'm as equal. But still I'm wondering how the silence is bigger than I've ever noticed before. Inside of those eyes got the right amount of chaos. Can't hide from the storm inside, it won't stop, no. Pulling me closer, I'm trying to fight, it feels hopeless, I've already lost. Doubting my significance, my place in the scheme under everything my days have been spinning. Sometimes I lose my way and I don't know where to begin again. But in the chaos my path is illuminated. I see where I went wrong, where I overstayed. But in the losing I can't confuse it. No, the truth is I'm enjoying the way I'm left wondering how the silence is bigger than I've ever noticed before. Inside of those eyes have the right amount of chaos. The storm inside, it won't stop. Pulling me closer, I'm trying to fight, it feels hopeless, I've already lost. They got the right amount of chaos. Can't hide from the storm inside, it won't stop. Pulling me closer, I'm trying to fight, it feels hopeless, I've already lost. They got the right amount of chaos. Can't hide from the storm inside, it won't stop. Pulling me closer, I'm trying to fight, it feels hopeless, I've already lost. I got the right amount of chaos. Hide from the storm inside, it won't stop, no. Pulling me closer, I'm trying to fight, it feels hopeless, I've already lost. Hey little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all alone? I got a bad desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Tell me now, darling, is he good to you? Can he do to you the things that I do know? Yeah, I can take you higher. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Sometimes it's how someone took a knife, baby, edgy and dark. Got a 6-inch valley through the middle of my skull. sheets soaking wet, freight train running through the middle of my head. Only you can cool my desire. Hey little girl, is he daddy on? He gonna leave you all alone, no, no. I got a bad desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire.
Kia ora everybody, my name's Dan Sharp. This is one of the AVP's Taupo Live Music Series, and it's a privilege to be here. So there's a couple of songs. The first song there was a song of mine called Chaos Eyes. It's a song I wrote during lockdown, based on a conversation more than anything that I had with a friend, and I started writing that in lockdown. And I took it to a friend of mine who's a very good co-writer, and we made it what it is now, and it's going to be part of my next project after my next EP, which is coming out the next month or so. So I'm going to play a few more songs, mostly my own. There's going to be one more cover in there a little later on. So I'm just going to tune this guitar. The song's called Walking. A song a friend of mine, Johnny Blair, and I wrote together a few years ago at my house here in Taupo. And it's just a bit of a reminder to just have fun with music, and not to forget my sort of bluesy roots as I get more and more into folky pop singer-songwriter stuff. So this is Walking.
Wanna be walking by your side. I wanna be dancing. I wanna be dancing in the night. I wanna be laughing. Wanna be laughing by your side. Yeah, I wanna be walking by your side. You're smiling, you capsizing. Come closer, there's no need for hiding. I'm excited, I feel childish, floating away. You're lost and I'm finding, 'cause I don't know where you came from. And all I know is something has begun. I wanna be walking by your side. Wanna be dancing. Wanna be dancing in the night. I wanna be laughing. Wanna be the laughter in your sky. Wanna be walking by your side. You're earth and I'm in orbit. Can't get enough to come and keep me from falling for your highness. The finest thing that I felt. How did you design this? I don't know where you came from, and all I know, something has begun. Yeah, I wanna be walking. I wanna be walking by your side. I wanna be dancing in the night. Yeah, I wanna be the laughter. Wanna be the laughter in your sky. be walking by your side, yeah. I wanna be laughing, the laughter in your sky, yeah. I wanna be dancing, wanna be dancing in the night, yeah. I wanna be walking by your side, 'cause no one else is as beautiful as you know. To feel this way is something that I don't wanna lose. All I can do wanna be walking, I wanna be walking by your side, wanna be dancing, dancing in the night, yeah. Wanna be laughing, wanna be the laughter in your sky, yeah. Wanna be walking, I wanna be walking by your side.
That song's probably going to feature on a future project as well. Just figuring out the kinks around the edges. This song is recorded, this next song, and is soon to be released in about between 6 to 10 weeks. We're still figuring out the order, but yeah, the song's definitely in there.
Hesitate to look the other way. This driveway never felt so long, and I can't shake the urge to hit the brakes. I feel your eyes weigh on me, got to be strong enough. There's no denying we can't keep fighting, and we've been trying so long. The slow storm got the best of us this time. This time, but when I see you next, I hope it's under brighter sky. Clouds have cleared and you can look me in the eyes. We won't have to force a smile. I know it's gonna take some time. When I see you next, I hope it's under brighter skies. It's getting late, no sleep on the horizon. Misty Irish fog weighing on my mind. Oh, there's blue skies on the other side of gray, but tonight these colors have faded. Yeah, we got to make these changes, and there's no denying we can't keep fighting. We've been trying so long. Slow storm got the best of us this time. This time, when I see you next, I hope it's under brighter skies. When the clouds get cleared and you can look me in the eyes. Won't have to force a smile. No, it's gonna take some time, but when I see you next, hope it's under brighter skies. I know there's nothing left for us to do but walk away until we get a better day. I know there's nothing left for us to do but walk away until we get a better day. I know there's nothing left for us to do but walk away until we get a better day. I know there's nothing left for us to do but walk away until we get a better day. Oh, when I see you next, I won't have to force a smile. No, it's gonna take some time, but when I see you next, hope it's under brighter skies. When I see you next, I hope it's under brighter skies.
That's a song called Brighter Skies. That's going to be on my next EP. I started writing that song in Auckland with another songwriter named Abby Wolf, and I took it over to Berlin and I did some recording over there with my good producer friend. My good producer friend Thomas Oliver, and that was about 15 months ago, and we have just signed off on that recently. I brought it home, it wasn't quite ready, and we've done some more work on it. So if you're interested in keeping up to date with what I'm up to, then Dan Sharp Music on Facebook and Instagram is the best way. There's lots of music and there's lots of shows coming up in the next couple months, so it's an exciting time. I'm going to play a song called Bones. This is another song that I wrote in my house here in Taupo.
Lay me down in the morning, you confiscate my pain. Pick me up when I'm falling, wash my worries away. When the wolf's at the door and he's howling, oh he's howling, yours is the only voice that can stall him. You were the only one. If I had all your bones and knew what to do to fill both your lungs and make your heart move, I could bring all the pieces together and try to bind them with glue. No, I could never build the wonder of you. I know I could never build the wonder of you. But courage is found in you, master, and my hopes they're reduced to the frames. Your walls harbor the laughter, it brings a smile to my face. When the colors don't speak cause they're bleeding, ooh they're bleeding, oh no, no, no. You're the rain and the warmth that comes after. You are the only one, and if I had all your bones, what to do to fill both your lungs and make your heart move, I could bring all the pieces together, try to bind them with glue, but no, I could never build the wonder of you. I know I could never build the wonder of you. 'Cause I know those eyes and the heights that they let me climb in. I know that smile and the life there's no point denying. I could bring all the pieces together, try to bind them with glue, but no, I could never build the wonder of you. I know I could never build the wonder of you.
I'm going to take a very, very quick guitar handover here. I'm going to jump on the electric guitar for a few songs, play another cover, a Thomas Oliver song, and then I'm going to play a couple more of mine before jumping onto the Weisenborn for a final song. So I'm just going to do that now. This is a Thomas Oliver song called Shine Like the Sun.
Take my body, take my mind, take any part of me left that you can find. 'Cause I'm hoping I can have you, or at least a little part of you, baby. Can't stop thinking about you, no. I wanna take you away to where the earth and the sea end. Yeah, we're gonna fall off the edge, start falling in love again. And when we're finally floating in the darkness, yeah, that's when we're gonna shine like the sun and never end. Take my money, yeah, take my time. Girl, you could have anything that I would call mine. 'Cause I'm hoping I can have you. Until then, I'm just empty inside. I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah, I wanna take you away to where the earth and the sea end. Yeah, we're gonna fall off the edge, just start falling in love again. And when we're finally floating in the darkness, yeah, that's when we're gonna shine like the sun and never end. Yeah, we're gonna shine like the sun and never end. The hardest part is knowing that you feel the same as I do. And I can't help showing my love for you. I wanna take you away to where the earth and the sea. Yeah, we're gonna fall off the edge, just how we're falling in love again. 'Cause when we're finally floating in the darkness, yeah, that's when we're gonna shine like the sun and never end. Yeah, we're gonna shine like the sun and never end.
This next song is a song called Watercolors. This is one of mine.
We were watercolors, dancing with each other. Didn't know where we were running or what we were becoming. We were watercolors, discovering the summer. These lines couldn't contain us. We were watercolors. We were watercolors. watching the city fall asleep. Walk home, take the long road. There's nowhere else to be. Nobody knows the silence like the times when your eyes would speak to me. Your eyes still speak to me. Yeah, we were watercolors, just dancing with each other. Didn't know where we were running or what we were becoming. We were watercolors, discovering the summer. The lines couldn't contain us. Yeah, we were watercolors. We were watercolors. These pages, they're fading, doomed to change in time. The shades of you still reach my mind. Remind me I'm not colorblind. Nobody knows silence like the times when your eyes will speak to me. Your eyes still speak to me. 'Cause we were watercolors, just dancing with each other. Didn't know where we were running or what we were becoming. Yeah, we were watercolors, discovering the summer. These lines couldn't contain us. We were watercolors. Couldn't contain us. We were watercolors. Yeah, we were watercolors. Yeah, we were watercolors. We were watercolors.
There's a song called Watercolors.
Am I to blame for the way that we faded? Why we won't be speaking when the sun comes up? Why won't be nobody here when I'm waking and I'm waking? Lately we've been living different places, navigating a foreign ground to us. Two different cities in the same location, dislocated. Yeah, you had about enough. I'm worried that I know why. I don't think that you love me, not the way that you used to. It feels like it's my fault for all the things that I put you through. No need for pretending. Girl, you and I, we both know it's true. I don't think that you love me, not the way that you used to. Oh, not the way that you used to. Was I too busy with this dream that I've been chasing? This dream that should have been the same for us. Did I avoid the toughest conversation? No. Did I put it off for too long? Now you had enough. I'm worried that I know why. Yeah, you had about enough. And I can't even wonder why. I don't think that you love me, not the way that you used to. It feels like it's my fault for all the things that I put you through. No need for pretending, because you and I, we both know it's true. I don't think that you love me, love me, love me. You won't be here in the morning. I don't believe we'll see the sun come up. Held together but we're falling apart. I think that you had enough. I don't think that you love me, not the way that you used to. It feels like it's my fault for all the things that I put you through. No need for pretending, because you and I, we both know it's true. I don't think that you love me, love me, love me. No, I don't think that you love me, not the way that you used to. It feels like it's my fault for all the things that I didn't do. No need for pretending. You and I, we both know it's true. I don't think that you love me, love me, love me, the way that you used to. Oh, the way that you used to.
That's a song called The Way That Used To. I'm just going to play one more song, and it's going to be on the Weizenborn. So I'm just going to do another little handover. Before I do that, I'd just like to say a thank you to the sponsors, and you might have seen these popping up throughout, but I'll just mention AVP, Audiovisual People here in Taupo, who've shown the initiative and organised all of this, which is just amazing. It's a great opportunity for all of the artists to get out and show their stuff and have a chance to do this. So thank you to you guys, Creative New Zealand, for getting behind it and I guess supporting it financially and helping out with things like this, keeping the arts alive. We've got Love Music here in Taupo. Very, very lucky to have such a fantastic and knowledgeable team behind the business there. So yeah, very grateful there. We've also got Red Symbols, More FM, and The Edge. And I hope I haven't missed anybody. I'm going to swap this guitar over. This is a song that I actually wrote for two of my very, very good friends' wedding earlier this year, and it was a real privilege to put, I guess, my songwriting to what felt like a bit of a higher purpose, and to do this for them. And yeah, they provided me some stories about them, and I turned that into the song, and I got to perform it at the ceremony. It was one of the cooler, kind of weightier things that I've done with my music. So it was very, very cool to be able to do that. The song's called Little Fires.
would take the little fires every time. I would take the warmth in your eyes whenever they meet mine. Were we to do it all over again, you know I wouldn't change a thing. I would take the little fires every time. Like the way you try and press me when there's no need, or the way you close your eyes by my side, sitting in the passenger seat. Could never foresee where our road will lead, but if our flame keeps burning bright, I don't believe the heat in between us could ever die. 'Cause I would take the little fires every time. I would take the warmth in your eyes whenever they meet mine. Were we to do it all over again, wouldn't change a thing. I would take the little fires every time. Looking forward, will you still meet me at the front door? Will we still care enough to ask how the other day went? Will the flowers scent still be met with the same little warm smile? I don't believe the heat in between us will ever die. 'Cause I would take the little fires every time. I would take the warmth in your eyes whenever they meet mine. Do it all over again, you know I wouldn't change a thing. I would take little fires every time. I would take the little fires every time. I would take the little fires every time. Yeah, I would take the little fires every time.
Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. My name is Dan Sharp, and it's been a pleasure to play these songs for you. And I hope you've enjoyed the rest of the series. There's been several, and there's still some to come. So follow the Facebook page and just keep in touch with everything that's happening, because it's really, really cool. Thanks once again.
Taupo Live Music Series is proudly brought to you by Audiovisual People, with the support of Creative New Zealand, who continue to support the New Zealand arts community. A huge thank you to our other sponsors for allowing us to bring this series together. More FM Taupo, The Edge Taupo, Red Symbols, Love Music Taupo, Live NZ, Taupo District Council. Our official charity partner is Music Helps. You can text MUSIC to 2448 now to donate $3 to their Music Helps Live campaign, providing vital support to Kiwi music workers whose livelihoods have been shattered by the COVID-19 pandemic.
Hey, now we're joined by Dan Sharp on the couch for our post-performance interview. You look like you're having a good time there.
Yeah.
Nice and warm by the looks of it too.
Yeah, it was warm under those lights.
You're wearing the fuzzy hat tonight, so
Yes.
it probably helped.
Yeah, well, whenever I come back down to Taupo, I'm always like, man, it's freezing here.
Yeah.
And so I have to dress up. But
You know we have winter
warm
here in Taupo though, eh?
Yeah, it's a little more savage than up in Mount Maunganui.
Yeah, well, we've got to harden you up a little bit, which is cool. So I see, like a lot of the great musicians we've had on the show in our Taupo Live Music Series, most of them seem to have been born somewhere else, including yourself. And I'm wondering where you came from and what actually brought you to Taupo.
Yeah, it's a long story. I grew up in Thames and I studied down in Dunedin, studied finance, and I went up to Auckland and worked up there for a few years. And when I left my job to pursue music full time, I moved down here. And I lived here for 3.5, 4 years. And a year ago, I went overseas for a little while, came back, was looking to go overseas again, and that hasn't been able to happen. But I'm here and I'm enjoying it, and it's good.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you've been on this journey, obviously, you're just sharing it there with music. Now, where did that actually get started? How did you actually discover this was what you wanted to do, who you were? When did that begin for you?
I think I always had like little moments of like fancying the idea of pursuing music back to probably even high school, playing in bands and like starting to write my own songs then. And then I kind of just went down another path. I was quite active in sports and stuff, and I just didn't really give it the time of day, I guess. And then, the more I got into the workforce, I guess, I thought, you know what, if I applied this amount of time to music, I'd be fascinated to see what I could do. And so that's really what I've done for the last 3 or 4 years now.
Well, it kind of leads on to what I was going to ask about, because I was doing my research.
Yeah.
I'm a good interviewer. I Facebook stalk and do all that sort of stuff. And I see you've done a whole bunch of different jobs. So on your resume, it says you've worked at a resort. And then I was fascinated. It says on there you were a treasury analyst, which sounds very fancy, just to name a few things you've done. So how have you managed to balance kind of performing and life goals and, you know, just being a normal person, but with all this variety going on?
Yeah. I don't know if I have, to be honest. With the treasury work, it was very involved, and just long hours, lots of commitment to it. So I was still trying to do music on the weekends. I was playing in bars and just doing the odd thing, but I just kind of knew that I needed to go more fully into it if I wanted to get out of it what I hoped I could.
Yeah.
So and since I've been left that job, I've done a few little other things. I did some youth work with Youth Town here in Taupo, and the odd thing here and there, but I've tried to just really focus on music as much as I can.
Okay, now you're helping me segue all my questions, so you actually are a professional.
I don't know what you've got there.
Yeah, that's okay. So you've had some success. You've travelled, you've performed, you've got to release material, you read your bio, there's been some take-up, and you've hit some numbers on charts in different ways.
Yeah.
And I don't actually want to talk about necessarily that, but the fact you've had some success and you've worked your way up, what advice would you give someone, the younger version of you right now, wanting to get into the world that you're in right now? What's maybe just one thing you'd encourage them to do to live out this dream?
I think like the main asset that you have as a musician is your ears and your writing ability. If you want to write songs, like the first song you write is probably not going to be awesome. It might be. You might be, I don't know. Ed Sheeran would have written thousands of songs before he had anything that he would call good. But I think I've definitely seen people kind of write a song and say, oh, cool, now I've got a song, now I go and record it. But the people that get really good, they write hundreds, thousands of songs. And so I'd just keep working on that. Just write as many as you can.
Awesome, great advice. And finally, what's next for Dan Sharp?
I've got an EP. It's another 5 songs that we finished recording sort of over lockdown. I've got a studio up at my place, which was quite a fortunate situation to be in, really, with the whole lockdown. So I've got 5 songs ready to come out in the next 2 months. We're going on tour. I'm supporting a larger New Zealand artist, which hasn't quite been announced yet, but it's an 8-date tour of New Zealand, which would be great. And beyond that, there's some festival stuff on the horizon for summer.
Well, if you whisper it in my ear later, we won't tell anybody. It'll be all okay. Hey, Dan, thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Performing really well and getting to talk to us on the couch.
Oh, thank you so much.
Awesome, buddy.